Hey guys, the Emergency Uniform Pack just came out, 8.3. This thing is awesome. It's got a brand new menu system and brand new uniforms. I can't wait to show you guys how to install this. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, Benzo here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing great today. Emergency Uniform Pack has been updated to 8.3 and also Serve and Rescue has been updated to 1.5. I'm going to show you how to install this pretty easy. And then also, if this video helps you in any way, be sure to hit the like button and comment down below. I greatly appreciate that. And if you're brand new to the channel and feel like subscribing, please do so. Let's go ahead and go to the internet and I'll show you how to do this. It's pretty easy. With the new update, there is no zip files. It's only the files alone. You want to download the EUP, which is Emergency Uniform Pack Law and Order 8.3 by Alex Ashfold. You're going to click on the download button right there, and I'm going to show you what I want you to do. Don't do the LML package installer, only do the 8.3 OIV, and there's a reason for that. So we're going to go ahead and download that one. We're going to go to the Emergency Uniform Pack Serve and Rescue. Same thing. We're going to download the OIV, which is going to be at the top of this one right here. And then we're going to go to the EUP menu. All this is going to be linked down below in the description. So we're going to download this one as well. Okay, we have all three files onto our desktop right now. That's going to be the EUP menu that we downloaded, the EUP Law and Order, and then the EUP Serve and Rescue. So the next step we're going to do is pull up our main game directory. I'm sure you guys already know how to get there. So what we're going to do next is work in the mods folder. If you do not have a mods folder, what you're going to want to do is go to a blank spot. You're going to right click. You're going to go to New. You're going to go to Folder, and you're going to name it Mods, M-O-D-S, just like that. Now, my next bit of advice, you don't have to do this, but I would advise you to do this, is go to your update folder that is outside your mods folder. This is your main update folder. We want to leave this folder alone. So we want to copy this folder just like this. We're going to go to copy, go into your mods folder. And if you already have a mods folder, you may have already done this, but then you're going to right click and then you're going to paste. Now it's going to take a little bit of time for it to complete over there. If you've got an SSD drive, it should only take about a minute and a half or so. But once it gets done copying over, that way you can work inside your mods folder a little bit more securely. You don't have to worry about corrupting your game. Okay, you should have your main game directory still open at this point. We're going to install EUP menu. It's a pretty simple process. We're going to go ahead and open the zip file up. Mine looks like a set of books because I have WinRAR installed. Well, we're going to go open this up. You're going to see two files. One of them is going to be called Files. One of them is going to be Documentation. We're going to open up the file that says Files, and you're going to see a folder called Plugins, and then a Rage Native UI. It's very important you have to install both of these to get this thing to work properly. So we're going to grab both of these files right here. We're going to drag it right into our main game directory, and we're going to let it fall. Now I have a Rage Native UI already installed, but we're going to go ahead and overwrite that. And so what it did was the Plugins folder just merged into this one. So if you open up the plugins folder, you may have other plugins, that's fine. So you should see LSPD First Response, and you'll see your EUP menu. That way you know you installed it into the right place. It should go right into your plugins folder only. Get in the habit of dragging and dropping into your main game directory. Don't drag and drop into folders. That's the biggest mistake that most people make. Okay, the next step, we're going to be working with Open4. If you do not have Open4 installed, make sure you do that. And if you don't know how to work with Open4, watch the upper right-hand corner of your screen right now. There's about a 5-minute video to show you how to actually install Open4 and things like that. It's pretty easy. So we're going to pull up Open4, and if you don't have that, I'll be sure to link it down below in the description. We're going to click on Windows, and then you'll see that you have a mods folder. It's going to be like a purple folder that we copied over right there. And you may have the update folder in there as well, which is a good thing. And the next step we're going to do is go to Tools, and then we're going to go to ASI Manager. Super important we do this. And then we're going to make sure the ASI loader is installed, the Open4.asi. And then if you work with Rockstar Editor a lot like I do, you're going to probably want to install the Open Camera as well. Now the next step is very simple. We have the EUP Law and Order on our file on our desktop right now, and the EUP Serve and Rescue on our desktop as well. This is extremely simple. What the next step you want to do is turn on edit mode at the very top of the screen right there. We're going to click on yes. We're going to take the EUP Law and Order. We're going to drag it right into OpenIV. It doesn't really matter where it goes right now because it'll actually install it for us. We're going to do this just like this. We're going to click on Install, and you want to make sure it goes into your mods folder. If you go to the game folder, it'll probably break your game, so make sure that's why we created the mods folder to begin with, mods folder only. And then you're going to go ahead and go to install. It only takes a few seconds to install this thing. Okay, installation succeeded. That's great. The next step we're going to do is go to the EUP Serve and Rescue. Now this is not necessary. You don't have to install this one, but I kind of like to install different kinds of uniforms. So we're going to grab the EUP Serve and Rescue. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to drag and just drop it anywhere you want into OpenIV. That's what the OIVs are really famous for, is that they just install in the right location. We're going to go to install. Make sure it goes to your mods folder, super important. And then click on installation confirmation. Okay, we have one more vital step that's super important. A lot of people will probably skip this step and then they'll wonder why their EUP menu is not being loaded in. So this one here is vital, guys. We're going to take our Rage actual plugin hook. We're going to double click this and hold down your shift key for about 2 to 3 seconds. So I'm going to double click this. I'm going to hold my shift key down for about 2 to 3 seconds. We want to get to our Rage menu. So my advice is to make sure your plugin timeout threshold is set to 60,000. If it's set to 10,000 by default, make sure that is set to 60,000. And then go to your plugins right here at the very top right there. You're going to click on that. LSPD first response should be checked off. And then make sure that this is checked off right there. EUP menu, it needs to be checked off. Super important. And then we're going to save and launch the game. I'm going to show what the uniforms look like in game. Okay, here we are inside the game, guys. I'm going to show you what the uniforms look like. Now, the cool thing about EUP, it's a standalone plugin. You can actually press your F11 key and you can get to the EUP menu just like that. That's your F11 key. If for some reason your EUP menu is not showing up, okay, that means that the Rage plugin hook is not calling on the actual menu. Like I showed you earlier, to have EUP menu load whenever you load into the game. So if for some reason it's not loading into the game properly, you can press your F4 key, type in load plugin just like this, and then start typing in EUP menu. You can press tab and then you can press enter, and it will actually load the actual EUP menu that way. All right, so I'm going to show you what the EUP menu looks like. Another thing too is you can actually go on duty right here. Any police station, you can go on duty and then you can do what I'm about to show you. So if you press your F11 key, you're going to see EUP Law and Order. And then we also installed EUP Serve and Rescue. So let's go into EUP Law and Order. I'm going to show you some of the really cool things. The menu system has been laid out really nice. You have the patrol division, and you can see it's got A class right there, B class, C class. Looks really nice and sharp. You got your jacket, your raincoat. Looks really spectacular, actually. You got your motor units, utility class, and then we got beach detail. And then you got detective. You can do a suit, crime scene unit, raid unit, raid jacket, GED. You can see it looks like plain clothes, those kind of things. Pilot. You can see really nice uniforms right here. You got a cool raincoat. I really love this one. Looks really nice, sharp. This is what we look like we have on our 5M servers. Motorcycle unit, detective division. Here's a gang unit detail for sheriff. Here's some body armor for gang unit detail. I usually like this particular uniform right there. It looks nice and crisp. And then here's a coat. We're doing some snow patrols pretty soon. Here's a raincoat. Let's see, I think they have, yeah, they also have a coat and stuff like that, and jacket. Looks pretty nice. Vintage uniforms, yeah. BCSO has vintage uniforms. These are pretty cool. I know some of you guys want to see FIB, so what they look like. Here's a suit, here's an agent, full jacket. There we go. Task Force, Tactical Operations. That looks pretty cool. San Andreas State Parks, I do believe. Some nice jackets here. Here's the LSIA, this Los Santos International Airport. Turned out really good. Rockford Hills, yeah, Rockford Hills Police Department. I really like these uniforms, they're really crisp. This looks like North Yankton, yeah, North Yankton. And then you can see they got some Ranger class as well. Let's see what the coat looks like. Oh, that looks cool. I like that. Oh, that's kind of cool. So there's that. And then let's go into the Serve and Rescue. This Los Santos Fire. Just a regular without the helmet. Here's bunker pants. Pretty cool. More of a Serve and Rescue. Medical services. Got EMT. That's what I am in real life. That's what I do for a living. Winter jacket. EMT jacket. That looks cool. I like the actual trauma shears right there in the pocket right there. You got a pen light, various things like that. And they've got all kinds of other things in here: lifeguard, ATV patrol, parking enforcement, and I do believe they have sanitation. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, pretty cool. So overall, you know, the uniforms look really nice. This is the one I usually roll out with, something like this if I'm doing LSPD. So, all right, guys, I hope you guys like this install. It's kind of quick and easy. You know, if you like this video in any way, if it helps you in any way, be sure to drop a like, you know, comment down below and subscribe. Thank you to the patrons. I really do appreciate all the side support. You guys are awesome. Those are the names on the screen right now. To become a patron, all you have to do is look at the link on the screen right there, and then it's as low as $1 a month. You get your name featured on every single video that I make. And then thank you very, very much to the actual YouTube members. You guys are freaking awesome. And we'll see you on the next patrol. Stay safe.